Boye gbogbo awo aboru boye ẹ̀yin babaláwo èèyàn ìbọrù boye oyan.
Good morning. So this is Olo Fakola Day of Indian Kaifa Temple. We're going to start with our Itadogun. So I wanted to feed Ifa with Obi and Moko. Orumila. Ile Mopel, September Mopel, Alomi Tutu Mopel, Alomi Mopel, Abendam. Ifa Mopel. Orumila, we ask that you would support us with our death, with our sickness, cases, controversies, with our fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of Indian Kaifa Temple. Guide us, direct us, protect us, and keep us safe, healthy, and keep us whole. Ile Mopel, September Mopel, Alomi Tutu. Ifa Mopel. Remove death, remove illness, sickness, cases, controversies, with our fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from us. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, longevity, prosperity, victory over adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, and all the good things of life. If I did you accept this Orogo, somebody read you with Obi. Orogbano, Orogbano, Orogbano. Itaiwa, Tawalo, I share, push with all the Ajoku, and bring forth all the good things of life for us at this time, If I remove death, remove illness, remove cases and controversies, with our fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from us. No, for our next 17 days, be in Iraq, I share, Aiku, I share, push with all that Ajoku, and please bring forth all the good things of life. Oromila, take this. Guru Kwete, Difa Fono Romala, apples, a simple apple. Apples not joined with make it up all Guru Kwete. Or two as you can drink. A red tins you can buy Cassie for instance. I will drink some liquor success. Sure. Hey, peace. Aboro boy. Good to see everyone today. Thank you all for tapping in with us. So let us begin. So what I would like is everyone, if you can, please just be in prayer for the temple, for ourselves, for yourself. Pray for all good things of life for us at this time. So we will begin. All right. Today we come casting Ifa for all the members of Idinka Ifa Temple, Catherine Omo Lucille, Ifa Dominino Omo Deborah, Robert Omo Catherine McCoy, Awujola Omo Catherine, Zaire Omo Ifa Dominino, Zayden Omo Ifa Dominino, Fakola de Omo Catherine, for Tandasizwe Omo Nistakri, for Denise Omo Susanna, for Jax Omo Denise, for Susanna Omo Maria, for Maisha Walker Dean, for Ifadara. We ask for blessings for Mark Anthony Omo Merced and his whole family. We ask for blessings for Kia Ifadara, all the members of Idinka Ifa Temple that we've mentioned their names or we have not mentioned their names. Ward off death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses, fights, ward off witchcraft and negative energy from them. Support Ifa Kimmy, support Ifa Yomi, Ifa support Timileke and his family. God, Ifa direct us, protect us, and keep us safe, healthy, and keep us whole. Ashe. If I do not say yes when it is no, do not say no when it is yes, do not give your yea when it is no. I give our ear when it is may speak clearly. Let's see if I can show. This is if I ward off all death, sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, fights from all the members of Idinka Ifa Temple, bring to us long life, wealth, a spouse, with children, peace of mind, healing, victory, and all the good things will I take all of our enemies' heads, scatter our enemies, so that they will confuse us no longer. They will trouble us no more. Ifa, what does the O do for us? For this Itadogun. Bosa lobe. Ire ayewo. Ikalesu. Ayewo. Bosa lobe. Ayewo iku. Ayewo ija. Ayewo eju. Ayewo something else. Aro. injuries, and paralysis. Awful. What is the nature of this Ayawo? They are in. Also, Bessa. Each. To move this, is it a ball or a collabo? Elbow. After a ball will then be an error by a wall. On a woman. Ire. Excuse me. Ire. Ifa, what type of ire? Ire aje. Ire ọmọ. Ire ṣẹ́gun. Ire aya. Ire àìkú. Ire bobo. Or is it something else? Ire of free gifts. What is it? Oh, don't worry. Salud. It is better. Ire àìkú. Ẹbọ àkúlẹ̀mọ́. Gunda Tashia. Gunda Bedi. Ebo. What is the best ebo? Yeah. Ebo with one he goat, one bearded he goat, one knife. That is our favorite knife. Um, two rats that we clean off with and put on issue. The best. Yes. Okay. Osalogbe. Osalogbe. Boy. How's everyone? Thank you all for tuning in with us. Boy. The Odu that we have received is called Osalogbe. Turn away from the glare. So Osalogbe, and Ifa says this Odu comes with the challenge of uh, verbal conflicts, ija. Um, and with proper abo, it transforms into the ire of long life. So Ifa gives us many, many blessings today. One thing Ifa says is that within the next 7 days, our many of our blessings will be coming to our home. So as a result of that, Ifa suggests that we do very limited moving about. And what I mean by that is to typically when folks get this Odu, I'll tell them stay at home for the next 7 days. So I know that we all have work, we all have obligations. So if I is saying here for us to limit the movements to things that we absolutely, positively must do, um, and then go straight back to our home, to our abode. That's the best thing. For the next 7 days, that's the key here. For the next 7 days to do that, because if I was saying that there's a blessing that's coming to the house, also there's danger that can be averted as a result of doing this process. Um, Along with this, Ifa says it is a very good idea for us to offer Ebo with our favorite knife. So, whatever knife that we might have, the Ebo should be also a knife. The Ebo materials will also be knife. A knife will be included. And part of the reason for this is so that we do not like find ourselves in any kind of trouble where we will express our anger, and in the expression of our anger utilize something that will be destructive, utilize the knife and be destructive. So if I saying the best thing is to do that. So along with that, Ifa says that there are very, very serious challenges that are all around many of us. And in terms of these many challenges, what we need to do in order to avert these challenges, what I would suggest is that We, those of you who can do it, um, come, and you need to bring your own uh, rats. So you, one of the keys to this Ifa is to clean off with rats. So today would be a perfect day to do that, to kind of avert any kind of challenges, any kind of issues. We'll take two rats and just clean our bodies off, clean our family members' bodies off with it. I know rats are kind of challenging to get, so I'm gonna check with Ifa if we can just do, if you can do maybe two per family. So because it can be a big challenge, but that ritual will be very helpful in helping us to avert any sort of evil, witchcraft, negative forces that might be located around us. Um, Also, I would suggest on Osa Eshu, Osa Logbe, that we feed Eshu. We feed Eshu in order to remove any situation that would cause us any kind of harm, any kind of challenges, any kind of craziness. I would suggest that we feed Eshu in order to protect us from any of those things, to divert and confuse our enemies, to divert any problems that might be coming our way. I would suggest that we um, also feed Eshu. Ifa says that on this Odu, um, the best thing that we can do is to offer Ebo. Offering a bow is going to be more efficacious than any charm for us for the next 17 days. So, charms that we might use, it might not be the best thing to rely on them, because at this moment in time, Ifa is saying that those things will not be working very well for us. As I said before, the best thing to do is offer Ebo. Also, I would suggest we also offer a puese to the Iami. So, in terms of this, because Iami also play a very powerful role in this Odu and kind of getting in our way of achieving the things that we would like to achieve. Also, along on this Ifa says Osalogbe. Um, uh, this is the Odu where a man went into Ifa Grove to be initiated into Ifa code. Ajagbe was his name, and Ajagbe died inside the grove. Ifa says the Babalao cannot carry the corpse of an uninitiated person. No person can enter Ifa Grove without being initiated. So Ifa says here that in many ways, those of you who would like to be initiated to Ifa, please do your very best to do so. Now is a good time. Ifa initiation will give you a new lease on life. That's one. Also, this Odu says that when we say new lease on life, it's also saying that you will, in essence, be born, reborn. Okay. Also, I would suggest as we analyze and deal with initiation to Ifa, I would suggest that um, along with this process of Itefa, that we begin to think about ways that Ifa will support and protect us. Um, ah, so many things I'm thinking about, and one thing just kind of left, but hopefully it will come back. Um, Let me discuss the general taboos. Ifa says, please do not wear any kind of red dresses, no red clothes. At also at this time, those of you who are looking for work, things to do, that it is not the best decision. It is not a good decision for you to choose the profession of being a hairdresser. Being a hairdresser will only lead to problems for you. Um, what that basically means is it will not lead to financial success. Um, Also, Ifa says on Osa Logbe not to be involved with fire. Don't work in a place where there will be lots of fire involved. Um, and also, Ifa says never allow your spouse or anyone to kind of push you into a direction um, where you will uh, break the laws. Also, please, those of you who are in relationships at this time, do your very best to work it out with your spouse. Never contemplate at this time leaving your spouse. Please try to work together with your spouse and loved ones so that you can be very successful. Also, at this time, it is best not to be consuming rooster. So when we say not to be consuming rooster, the challenge there is also, when you eat uh, chicken here in America, you don't know what's a rooster and what's hen. So we just need to be very mindful of what we're eating. So if you know, then you know. If you don't know, then don't risk it. So those are the uh, general precautions of Osa Eshu. Also, Ifa says, last but not least, that we need to be offering Ebo quickly. So, what I think is if I can, I will offer the Ebo here and do it. Um, if I can't do it tomorrow, then I'll definitely do it by Tuesday. So, those of you who want to participate, um, let me know if you want to do the ritual where you clean off with rats. It would be good for you to purchase your own rats. I have a few here, but as I said before, they're very expensive. They're at least $20-$30 per rat because you got to get them like the best way for this particular ritual is you want the rat that is like this. Sorry. Let's see if I can pull it out. You want the kind of rat that is on a stick. Okay. Like right here. You want that kind of thing going on. Okay. You want the rat that is on a stick. So like this. To clean off with. Okay. That's a good kind. If you can't get that, I know I think Owa sells them in a bag. And I have a good friend who sells them. She has a temple, Joko Toye temple, and she sells them here in America like this. I purchased these from her. So if you can get those, that would be a really good thing to do to clean off with to remove negative forces. And if you are in another state, you can't come here, then you get your rats, clean off with them. This is even what we do even before we offer a bow. So we're gonna use these today, me and my family. And you clean off, and just put it on Eshu and leave it, and then pour palm oil on Eshu and keep it moving. But that's how we do it. Okay. So as I said before, my plan with the Will of Olodumare, I will be offering this abo by, if not tomorrow, we'll be offering it on Tuesday. Okay, so please, if you would like to participate, please send money. All right. So let me see. I'm just cutting up the OB on a rugbo to offer this abo with right now. So we can offer Taibo Eshu. Okay. Unshogbe Keshuba. Oshiarwala. All right. Orumila. You come out from Taibo Eshu for Edinka Ifa Temple. Ward off death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from us. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, for spouse, for children, longevity, prosperity, victory over adversity, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, and all the good things of life. I share. As yours, that please use this ear to ward off all evil things. I share. Osalogbe. 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 Let the deal of an old world from be exceedingly careful left again for votes again for wits again for my months which is easy by take races to a job. I'm going to see if I grow if I grow to be in shit, if I could. A job that said to go for Bible out, can I carry the corpse from new shit person? Person if I grow down this year. If I says man transmission, I said we should use about she lives. Or Fede Giga, job for that again. If it goes but soon, the same day this was walk. Or Fede Giga, job for that again. If you go shows the same day this was walk. Or Fede Giga, job for that again. If not, yeah, so it's the same day this was walk. Or Fede Giga, job for that again. If you switch children, same day they try as well. Often they got job. If death is approaching, sit in the do not rise. If sickness is approaching, sit in the do not rise. Witchcraft is approaching, sit in the do not rise. When long life is approaching, when good spouse is approaching, good children are approaching, when all the good things of life are approaching us. At Indian Kai, if our temple, please rise up so we can take them on. I share. If I come invoking your spirit, if I please come to our rescue. What our fault, death, sickness, cases, controversy, what our fights, litigation, Father, we pay for death, so death will not affect us, pay for sickness, so sickness will not tie us down, we pay for losses, they will not affect us, pay for fights, so they will not affect us, pay for witchcraft, so they will not affect us, pay for danger, so they will not affect us, pay for challenges, so they will not affect us, pay for evil and danger, so those things will not affect us, pay for losses, they will not affect us, pay for fights, they will not affect us, pay for all challenges. We pay to have long life. We paid for wealth, 7-figure income. We paid for good spouse. We paid for good children. We paid for peace of mind. We paid for joy and success. We paid for healing of the sick. We paid for restoration. We paid for healing for our community. We paid so that the right people will be put in office within our community. We paid for all the things of life. I share. All right. Thank you all for tuning in and tapping in with us. What I also wanted to say is those of you who are in the Los Angeles area, we need to very soon cast Ifa for our community, because there are some crazy things happening in Los Angeles right now, particularly around the election. So those of you who are in Los Angeles area, we're deciding who the mayor is going to be, and we need to ensure that this mayor that we pick does the things that we need to be done. So those of you who are in LA, tap in with us. I'm thinking about casting the Odu, maybe even as soon as tomorrow. So I'll let you all know. But join us and we'll get this cracking. We're going to put this elbow down in front of Eshu. And just please pray, and please, if you want to participate, contribute sooner than later. So if you want to join in, send the OWO now so that we can offer the elbow either tomorrow or the next day. All right. Abora boy. Thank you all so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate all of you joining us and joining in with what we do here at Edinka. Abora boy.